Hi there. I just wanted to take a moment to explain another example of a Words Their Way assessment. So this example can be found in ReggieNet and is labeled as WTW example underscore first grade. So just as a reminder, the purpose of Words Their Way is to look at students' encoding abilities, and we're specifically trying to figure out the students' developmental spelling stage as well as where we might want to begin instruction. So from a previous semester, this teacher candidate labeled the numbers on the left-hand side of the page for the first grade student, and then read out loud the primary spelling inventory words that this first grader then wrote down what symbols they thought represented the sounds that they heard. As a reminder, there are three different possible inventories that you could give: the primary, the elementary, or the upper, and this one is the primary. So you can see that this student went all the way through 26, and then we can see the primary feature guide. Again, if you're working with the elementary inventory, you're going to look at the elementary feature guide. If you're looking at the upper inventory, you're going to try to find the upper feature guide. So then the teacher candidate went ahead and put a little check mark next to each of the features that the student got correct that are listed in the feature guide. Again, remember that not every part of every word is included on the feature guide. So for example, in sled, the D is not considered a point in terms of earning that final consonant sound. So after all the checks are made, the teacher candidate then went ahead and tallied up the scores. So you can see that, for example, for initial consonants, you can go down, the student earned 6 out of 7. For final consonants, the student earned 6 out of 7, short vowels 2 out of 7, etc., all the way down and across. And then we can tally those up and find out that the student earned 22 out of 56 feature points and spelled 3 out of 26 words correct. We are not as interested in the word spelled correctly, though. Then we're going to try to figure out what the appropriate spelling stage is for the student. And remember, we find that by when a student consistently gets 2 or more feature points incorrect. So again, we'll go down to the totals. We're skimming, trying to figure out when the student is getting 2 or more incorrect. For this particular first grader, that's going to happen right here when they're starting to get 2 out of 7, 2 out of 7, etc. So then we're going to go up, and this particular student would fall approximately under early letter name alphabetic. That would be their spelling stage. Then when we're trying to figure out where to start instruction, we're going to look at and see that we'll probably want to review initial and final consonants, but they did pretty well with them. And then we'll start most of our instruction with short vowel sounds. So I hope that helps just give you a little bit of additional information about the Words Their Way assessment before you do your assessment exploration assignment.